signed, sealed, delivered, underway, and one of these men is going to walk away tonight with that briefcase for an opportunity to cash in at any moment that which they desire.
And this was already such a stacked match to begin with. We had 4 of the best that New South could possibly have to offer that were already entered into the match. But as we saw earlier, after winning the Battle Royal, Walker 13 has now inserted himself into this match. And I can only imagine the destruction that's coming up.
And that certainly completely changes the dynamic of this match. You come into this match knowing exactly who is in there. You know, going into the match, you're going to be facing either Brayden, Toon, Marcus Dillon, Channing Thomas, or Vinny Pacifico. And then the night of, just about 30 minutes beforehand, another competitor gets added. And not just that, someone the likes of the Memphis-made Monster.
No kidding, not just another competitor, one of the toughest competitors we have. That nickname, the Memphis-made Monster. Very apropos as we see on the outside.
This behemoth, this monster entering the ring.
13 throwing hands with Pacifico on the outside. We've got Tooney now has his hands on the ladder.
First person to grab the ladder.
Could be over quick, but no, Pacifico's in the ring.
In comes Power Punch Pacifico. The only athlete in this match sponsored by G Fuel.
Absolutely. Good deal there for Vinny Pacifico, and hopefully he can have another big accolade to add to the collection if he can win this match and pull that briefcase down. But he's eating nasty chops right now from Walker. Brayden gets scooped by Channing.
Again, Walker 13, the youngest competitor in this match, certainly has the least amount of experience. I mean, obviously, we see Channing Thomas right now holding on to Walker 13. Ooh!
You say least amount of experience, but you don't need that much experience
when you're big. World-class Channing Thomas. This is his 6th appearance here at New South Pro Wrestling. Obviously, some mixed results, but the man that he's got in his grasp right now, Vinny Pacifico, the only man in which Channing Thomas has beat here at New South, which took place in night 1 of Haas this year.
You know, and the last time we saw Channing, he was right here in this building just a few weeks ago against Big Dave.
Yes.
Big Dave, a huge match coming up later, that full road match against Negative Lee.
Channing Thomas now climbing the rungs, rung by rung, closer to success.
He's looking to add a couple of more, or at least one more win to that record if he could. But
what a year
Brayden.
You want to talk about building momentum. Yeah, I may not have the best win-loss record here in the company, but Channing Thomas getting that briefcase, that's a complete game changer.
Absolutely. Amazing shooting star press. I never get tired of seeing it from Brayden.
That athleticism on full display, and that right there is exactly why this crowd is coming alive. On top of the ladder, too, that collateral damage, willing to risk it all for that briefcase because it is that important to all 5 of these competitors.
So important. Toon just tried going for it, but Marcus Dillon stopped him in his tracks.
Now, it is important to note that both Marcus Dillon and Brayden Toon competed in this match last year, so they're the only one. Oh, good God! And no amount of experience can train you for that ladder cracking right across the top of the head.
You know, wise man once said everyone's got a plan until they get hit, and that's exactly what just happened there. Brayden Toon forgot every plan he might have had.
He certainly got hit. These two competed in the signed, sealed, delivered ladder match last year. The match won by Stephen Michaels, who went on ultimately to lose his cash-in opportunity against Kinsey Page, our reigning defending champion, who will be in. Oh my God, that ladder just bit in half.
Well, that one's not going to be
usable. Good God.
Unbelievable.
Just warping around the frame of Brayden Toon. Unfreaking believable. I'm right there with you, Florence, Alabama. I am right there with you.
We're going to need one of these ladders to stay usable if anybody's going to have any hopes to climb up there. Nobody's tall enough to just reach up and grab it.
Vinny Pacifico stopping the climb of Marcus Dillon. Speaking of someone on the climb, someone on the rise, Vinny Pacifico has had a hell of a few weeks as the angle slam. I was getting there, Vinny. He's like, it's like you knew. Vinny Pacifico this week was on the Kurt Angle podcast. Also, I guess, on the Bobby Fish podcast. I mean, things are looking up for Vinny Pacifico.
You know, when you say that, and I think that this match right here, there are so many people in this match. Obviously, like you said, things looking up for Pacifico, but look at Brayden Toon. Been all over the country recently, has performed on several major shows. And
suicide dive!
See right there, suicide diving directly into that door that Walker was holding. This man is unkillable as ever, and he's proving it right now.
Brayden Toon looking to make that move literal. Choke slam through the door.
Unbelievable.
And right now, it is just Walker's world. In comes Channing Thomas, Marcus Dillon. We saw their brief little interaction here earlier.
Maybe a little bit of an alliance here as they both go for dives. Or neither of them go for a dive. They both looks like they both had the same dastardly scheme in mind.
Great minds think alike.
Oh, I wouldn't say great, but
minds think alike.
Minds think alike. Both men very, very close there. Both of them have had their hands on that handle.
Oh, first ever double eye poke on ladders, I do believe, as the Memphis-made monster powerhousing his way through the competition.
Unbelievable strength from Walker at 13. Now the big man wants to climb up his first chance going after that briefcase.
Think about it. If Walker retrieves that briefcase, he can play defense to make sure no one comes after Kenzie Page's title. In comes Vinny Pacifico. Now Vinny's someone who's definitely had some hard-fought battles. I'm not sure if he's facing anyone the likes of Walker 13, but I mean, talking about names like Matt Sydal, Colby Carino, Rocky Romero, and then obviously coming up, he's challenging for the Impact World Championship against Alex Shelley.
That is not an opportunity that he's taken lightly
German
either.
suplex.
But he can't be thinking about it right now. He's got to think about what's ahead of him.
But on that note, about thinking about it, how much is too much? Is the attention that Vinny Pacifico is receiving on a global scale becoming a distraction? All these big matches upcoming, is it going to distract him in this match?
I want to say so, but we're going to have to wait until to see if he wins this match, because if he does happen to win this match, I might have to disagree with you, Carmen. Vinny doing pretty well so far, but also so's Channing.
If he gets that briefcase, there's a very good chance he's going to be a double champion for Impact in New South. Oh my God. Vinny just wiping out Channing Thomas there. Now eyes on the briefcase, looking to make a move.
Nobody else in there to stop him. This might be Vinny's briefcase.
Hands on the briefcase.
But here comes Dillon with a
low
low blow.
Low blow from the investment.
Oh, huge spear there from Marcus Dillon.
Oh, Brayden Toon using the frame of the same door that his body went through.
The fans here chanting for Big Toon.
This man's body has been put through a ladder and a door, and somehow, some way, he is still climbing right now.
Still very much his match to win if he can make it
Oh my
up.
God.
No, he can't.
The top of that ladder just smacking the back of the head.
Everybody's wiped out now with the exception of the investment. Marcus Dillon now with a chair in the ring.
With one of our rental chairs.
No kidding.
That's a bad investment.
No kidding.
What does he have in mind?
Oh, now he's sliding another door into the ring.
Oh, Channing Thomas making the climb, stopped by Walker 13.
Marcus Dillon took a little bit too much time to set up his little fort house there. Channing Thomas tried to go for the win, but no, gets cut off by 13. 13 on the outside now as Marcus Dillon now finally starts to make his way back into the ring.
Brayden Toon and Marcus Dillon now center of the ring as Channing and Walker brawl on the outside. Marcus Dillon having to prop himself up on the second ladder because of how badly warped the frame of the other is.
Trying to suplex
No,
Toon off the ladder
no, good
now
God,
through
no.
the doors.
Good God, no.
Toon reaches for that briefcase, but so does Dillon.
Back elbow using that brace. Oh my God!
Dillon through the door! Dillon's through the door!
The investment goes through the door.
Brayden got his hands on the briefcase!
briefcase.
Toon's got his hands on the briefcase!
Fingertips away. Can he do it?
This might be all Brayden Toon! He's got it!
He's done it!
Toon has got it!
Here is your winner, and Mr. Signed, Sealed, and Delivered, Brayden Toon!
Kid's not ready to die today. Brayden Toon, the unkillable one is walking away. The signed, sealed, and delivered briefcase holder.
Through a table, through a ladder. This man was seemingly broken in half, but right now he is Mr. Signed, Sealed, and Delivered. And what that means, biggest win of his career, can cash in for a championship match of his choosing whenever he wants. From this point moving forward to Anniversary 9.
The title picture just got a whole hell of a lot more interesting.
And I guarantee you he's going to have his eyes on that triple threat still to come tonight in our main event.